Meanwhile, at the Good Charm International Company in Karen's office, Karen's Philly Susan is viewing the real Karen and Mildred on Susan's laptop. And as Susan turned the audio on her laptop to listen to what the real Karen and Mildred say. What's your plan? First off, we have to find our husbands and fill them in on what our counterparts' plans are. And as Susan turned the audio off. Fools. I'm afraid you're wasting your time. By the time my husband finds out my plan, it'll be too late. And as Susan suddenly looked up and Bradley's by the door, who came in and closed the door. And as Susan got up and faced her husband and closed her laptop. What do you mean by that? Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the MC classroom, Meredith and Janet are talking. Everybody's gonna find out you've been working with Adria, including using Joseph as your current boyfriend. And as Joseph came in the room and Meredith and Janet saw. Can I talk to Janet? Be my guest. And as Meredith went and left the classroom, and Janet came to where Joseph is and tried to kiss him, but he leaned back. What is it? Who the hell are you? What do you mean by that? Let me ask you this. Why did you ask him out back in January this year? Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe, Sharon is reading a book till Tyler came to where Sharon is and she saw. Hey there. And as Sharon put her book down and faced her husband. I've been reading to speed up time, so how you doing? My whole family's torn apart in different ways about it. I think it's best we put off telling the rest about what's going on with us, at least till later. Sounds good. You ready to go to the church? Yeah, let's go. And as Sharon put her book in her purse. And as she got her purse and left with Tyler, and as they went and left the book cafe. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Rex is having lunch, and as woman came and refilled his cup. Excuse me, where is everybody? John's funeral is about to start, so it's been relatively slow here. How come you working here? Well, since most who work here is related, apart from me and Kerr, not to mention the fact that the owner is the grandson, and as Tamara came to where they are and sat with Rex. Can I get a cup of coffee, please? Sure thing, and his woman turned and walked away. And Tamara faced Rex. Do I know you? You will, once I reveal all. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the courtyard, Kristen came and saw Lauren sitting in the pond by herself, and went and sat next to her, and she saw. Hey, you okay? I've been busy lately. Jesse, right? Not to worry. He will come to terms with what you've done. I'm more concerned about fixing this. I believe there's a good chance Jesse will come around in the end. Meanwhile, Kyle's walking down the hall and spot Kristen and Lauren sitting in the pond talking. And as he has a flashback of him overhearing Lauren talking to Emily. I can't believe he would do something like this. Maybe you shouldn't trust your husband at all. And as the flashback ends with Kyle looking annoyed at Lauren. Meanwhile, in the recreation room, Patrick and Olivia came in. And they stopped and Olivia turned and faced Patrick. What's wrong? You've been quiet on the way here. Is everything alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Look, before you go on, I need to tell you something. It's about my husband, I already know. Meanwhile, outside the sanctuary, Gwen is thinking till her husband Eric came with her son Nicholas, who sent some wrong for his mom. Mom, you okay? Yeah. I just never thought that this day would ever come. Tell me about it. Not to worry, and as Mary and Robert came to where they are. Because of all the family here, John's spirit will be felt all over today. Meanwhile, in the sanctuary, Ashley's up front looking at the portrait of her husband John. And as Steve and Carol came to where Ashley is. Mom, how are you? And as Ashley turned and faced Steve and Carol. I've been better. Not to worry. Everyone's almost here. Good. Let's go take our place. And as they went and took the respective place, just as Isabella came in and went to where Rita is and she saw her. Where the hell is my brother? I've been calling and leaving a voicemail, not to mention texting him. I'm sure he'll be here soon. Why do I get the feeling you're lying to me? And as Lucy and Tristan came to where they are, will you lay off her? She's been doing enough already. Meanwhile, Rachel and Aaron came in the sanctuary and saw what's going on. And as Aaron looked at Rachel, who sent something wrong. You okay? And as Rachel looked at Aaron. I don't know if I can do this. Don't worry. I'm right here beside you. Meanwhile, in the parking lot, and Adam's Prius as it arrived. And as Adam put the car in park and turned the car off, and as he thinking, meanwhile, at the Good Charm International Company in Karen's office, Karen, Philly, Susan, and Bradley are talking, and Susan came to where Bradley is. Well, do you want to get an answer? What is going on with you, Karen? I haven't been out there. Look, I know this is hard for you. Really? Because it seems you don't trust me at all. I didn't say that. You didn't have to, because you were thinking about it. You're avoiding the question. If you must know, I was planning a surprise dinner for you at the Grand Penthouse Grill, which was supposed to be a surprise, because the grill is supposed to open up in 2 weeks. So I hope you're happy now that you spoiled the surprise. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the empty classroom, Joseph and Janet are talking. Are you serious right now? Just answer the question. What was your intention towards me? To have an amazing guy who'll come to love. Oh, drop the act, Janet. I know the truth to who you really are. What's that supposed to mean? My friends almost died because of you and our principal, aka your boss. Yeah, by the way, she's being hauled to jail as we speak. What does that have to do with me? Are you gonna keep playing dumb as if you didn't know what the hell's going on? Really? Well, it seems Adria told all about me, and now it looks like you regret being with me. Meanwhile, outside the classroom, Meredith's overhearing their conversation and turned and began to walk down the hall. Looks like Janet's about to lose Joseph, and it's only the beginning of her troubles. There you are, and as Meredith spotted Elizabeth and went to where she is, and she saw. I got your message. What's going on? Janet's about to lose everything she has and more. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Rex and Tamara are talking. You reveal all. Look, I don't know you that much, but it seems you're a very cute guy, and I might need some assistance. You mean sleeping around? No. I'm very much involved with my boyfriend. No. I was talking, actually, I'm still working for someone else at the moment. Who? The Collins? I'm not liberty to say. Anyways, I gotta go. And as Rex got up and turned and walked away, just as woman came for coffee and placed it by her, just as Tamara's iPhone rings and she got it and answered. Hello? Where the hell are you? I've been looking everywhere for you. The funeral's about to start. I can't believe I forgot about that. Look, I meet you at church, right? And as Tamara hung up, excuse me, and I said, can I get this to go? Meanwhile, outside the Grand Baptist Church, as Sharon and Tyler came to the entrance, but Sharon stopped Tyler. What is it? You ready for this? And as Tyler turned and faced Sharon, and she turned and faced him. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, not to worry. We will get through this, I promise. Anyways, I'm sure Casey and Rich are already inside. Before we go in, just so you know, I'm not gonna push you away. I know you're not. Why don't we go in? And as Sharon and Tyler went in, the Baptist church. Meanwhile, in the courtyard, Kristen and Lauren are talking. He will though, he made it quite clear to me it won't be easy at all. It's a tough time, but it will heal soon. Thank you. How's things between you and Will? We're not doing fine. I am glad you found a guy who loves you. Yeah, I know, but I won't forget Michael at all. And as Will came to where they are and they saw. Hey ladies. Hey yourself. Look, I'll talk to you later. You ready? Yeah. And as Kristen got up and walked away with Will, just as Lauren took her iPhone out and pulled up a picture of her and Jesse. Soon, Kyle came to where Lauren is, and Lauren noticed him. What? Who the hell do you get off telling my wife about me lying to her? Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the recreation room, Patrick and Olivia are talking. What do you mean you know? I saw you at the hospital and your husband, and I understand. Just let me explain about it, it's alright. Especially at a time like this, you call on your son needs some family time. There's more to the story, it's fine. The reason why Carl was there because he's John Graham's grandson. I already know. How? When it comes to information, I have my resources. Thing is, he's Grace and Shannon's adopted son. What happened to his real parents? Meanwhile, Carl's walking down the hall and went past the recreation room, but stopped and turned and went back and saw Patrick and Livy inside talking. Meanwhile, outside the sanctuary, Gwen, Eric, Nicholas, Mary, and Robbie are talking. I am so glad you two were able to be here. John and I had our moments. I just wish I could have more of him. I know what you mean. Same here, and as Kevin came to the R, and they saw. Robbie, Nicholas, let's go inside and find some seats so they can talk. Sure thing. And as Gwen, Nicholas, and Robbie went in the sanctuary, just as Hannah and Ryan came to the R, and they saw. Looks like we're just in time. How are you guys? Well, as we can be. Where's Mildred and Wilma? Well, Emily and Wilma are in the dressing room talking, and Mildred texts saying she's on her way. This is gonna be an emotion day. I just know it. Hey, we're gonna get through this, Mom. Meanwhile, in the sanctuary, as people begin to gather for John Graham's funeral, let's get to the middle aisle where Isabella, Rita, Lucy, and Tristan are talking. I'm sorry. I'm just worried Troy might be. You think I'm not? He's my husband after all. It is my job to worry about him, alright? Adam will be here. Thank you, Tristan. Excuse me, and it's Isabel turn and walk away. I am not gonna let her bash you. I don't give a damn what she's going through. We're all going through the same thing. We're grieving here. It's alright. She's acting out the same way my husband did. And thanks for covering Tristan. I just hope he comes. He will. Meanwhile, in the front row, Richard and Casey are talking, and Richard said something wrong with his wife. What's wrong? I don't see your parents here, neither mine. Not to worry. They'll be here soon, I promise. Alright, I'm just overwhelmed. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna get you through this. Meanwhile, Taya came in and went towards Rachel and Aaron, who saw her. Taya, how are you? Well, I'll be better when my case be dismissed soon. It'll be thrown out soon. We all know my ex-wife's doing this to take advantage of the situation. Really? How low can a person go? But then again, this is what she does at best. Well, not for long. And as Carly and Bobby came to where they are and they saw, when this goes to trial, it'll be thrown out when the judge sees the history between Vanessa and you. Either way, I'm not too worried at all. Especially with all you by my side, no way I can lose this. Meanwhile, in the men's dressing room, Adam came in and closed the door and went and sat down and took out his iPhone and pulled up a picture of his parents. And as Adam began to swipe the photos on his iPhone of his family, Terry comes across one of him and his dad. And is he thinking, one way or another, Dad, I promise you, the Collins will pay for doing this to you. Meanwhile, at the Goodsham International Company in Karen's office, Karen, Phyllis, Susan, and Bradley are talking. Honey, I'm really sorry. You and I have been married for more than 4 decades and for us to trust each other. I know. I just been on edge lately. I'm aware of that. I'm trying my best to get my head above this, and I know you will. Anyways, you ready to go to the funeral? Yeah, I am. Look, you go ahead, and I'll meet you downstairs. Okay. You know how much I love, and I don't want to lose you. I know. I don't want to lose you either. And it's to begin kissing each other. And pull away, and Bradley turned and left the office. And as Susan closed the door and head back to her desk and opened her drawer and put her laptop in the drawer and closed. And as she stand up and thinking, sorry, Bradley, I can't let you know what I'm up to. Well, at least not yet anyway. And as Susan got her purse and went and left her office. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the empty classroom, Joseph and Janet are talking. Don't go being a victim when you know damn well you're not. You really gonna let one thing come between us? There is no us. What we had was nothing but a lie. I really love you. Just what you did with Adrian and using me, that's not love at all. So you're really breaking up from me, are you? Well, I guess I am. And it's Joseph's turn. It had out of the classroom, but Janet went ahead and blocked him and got down on her knees. And as she faced him, and he saw what she's doing. Come on, Janet, really? What are you playing at now? Please don't go. I told Aiden to gain your trust again. Get up, Janet. I'm serious here. I'm on my knees begging for your mercy. Please get up, Janet. This is pathetic, and it's also embarrassing. And as Janet got up and faced Joseph, I can't believe you like this. What do you expect me to be? I've been burned by the person I thought I fell in love with, and all this time, you're working with the enemy, which was part of your plan, right? I didn't plan with what you did. So here's some advice. Have a nice life and don't ever talk to me again. And as Joseph turned and headed out of the classroom, and as Janet thinking, I am not giving up on you, Joseph. Soon, Elizabeth and Meredith came in the room and Janet saw them. I don't give a damn what time you had. It seems your boyfriend broke up with you, but the point is, we need to talk. Meanwhile, at the Preston Rich Manor, Rex came in and closed the door and headed to the living room and went and poured himself a glass of brandy. And as Rex has a flashback of him and Elizabeth talking. You certainly want to leave? All because of a plea bargain? Believe me, that's the last thing on my mind, but I have to so Helen and CJ won't see that I'm on their radar. That judge isn't just I know. That's why I'm gearing up for my next plan, and it's a flashback in. Before I leave this pile of a town, I think it's time to give the good Charms and Grams a mystery game. And as Rex took out his gun from his pocket and is began looking at it. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church outside the sanctuary, Tyler and Sharon are talking. You're still worried about your mom? Yeah. I just wish Vanessa would drop these charges already. Hey there, in this case, came in the sanctuary and went where they are and they saw. How long ago Rich and I got here earlier, so where's mom and dad? Don't worry, they'll be here. Who would be here? And his heart came to they are and Sharon saw. Oh my God, Dad! And as Sharon went and hugged her dad. And as they pull away and face each other. I can't believe you're back. I'm not the only one. And as someone came to they are and Sharon saw. Tanya, it is so good to see you again. Likewise. Well, and as Joanna and Chris came to where they are. Seems the whole family's here. And as Richard also came to the sanctuary and went to where they are and they saw. Just in time, the funeral was about to begin. Meanwhile, in the recreation room, Patrick and Olivia are talking. Seriously? Carl's Alistair and Bonnie's son? Yeah, I bet you knew. I knew some information, but I didn't know all. So he's working undercover. Yeah. Thing is, you can't reveal to anyone, and I won't. That doesn't mean I'm Gibbs. I know. I love you both, but I can't have you both in the end. Hey, it's alright. I understand. Look, I gotta go to the funeral, okay? I'll see you later. And as Patrick went and left the recreation room. Soon, Carl came in room, and Olivia saw just as he went to Olivia's. I had to tell him it's fine. I just want to say I love you so much. I did too. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, in the courtyard, Kyle and Lauren are talking, and as Lauren put her iPhone up and got up and faced Kyle. Really? I don't know what kind of gift say that. Emily thinks I can be trusted all because of what you said to her. You mean when you switch, you and I both know that's not true. You're trying to screw up my marriage wrong. That is all you. Emily came to me when you're not around, when she needs you at the most. And you're some sort of expert? Oh, that's right. It must be the perfect marriage that you endured for the last 25 years, right? My marriage is my own business, so stay the hell out of mine, cause I'm not gonna be nice next time. And as Kyle turned and walked away, leaving Lauren mystified. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the men's dressing room, Adam's quietly crying. And as Ismael came in and saw what her brother's doing, and as she closed the door and head to where he is, and he saw, and he got up just in time for them to hug each other. And she also began crying. I know, Adam. Meanwhile, in the sanctuary, as people begin to gather for John Graham's funeral, let's get to the right first row where Gwen, Eric, Nicholas, Mary, and Robbie are talking. I talked to Isabella, and we're gonna do a ritual on how we feel. You mean performing? I think John would love that. You're all doing a music, remember? Yeah, it's a good way to express ourselves. Been doing it for a long time. In fact, John began the tradition himself, meaning it'll be fit to do this in his honor. Meanwhile, on the second row, Hannah and Ryan are talking, and it's Ryan sent some wrong for his wife. What's wrong? You seem really, cause I am. I'm telling you, I would never accept this at all. Meanwhile, on the fourth row on the left, Rita, Lucy, and Tristan are talking. How's Brian? He's doing well. I think we should let Carl and Olivia spend more time with their son. Max and Lizzie have the best parents in the world. Yeah, they do. And Lucy and I are gonna be good parents as well. Meanwhile, in the middle, Rachel, Aaron, Taya, Carly, and Bobby are talking. Sometimes I just wish I had a man who loves me. Dad loves you a lot. What I meant is Howard. He is the love of my life, and if that was true, Carly, don't. And as Chris and Will came to the R and they saw. Where's Jennifer and Scott? I don't know. And as Patrick came to the R, it's about to start. Let's all take our place. And as they all went and sat in the fourth row on the right, just as the minister came in and went to the front and turned and faced the congregation, and as everyone got quiet. Welcome, family and friends, as we gather here today to remember John Graham, who was an honorable man who fought bravely for his family.